personally, I feel that the style of sagging presents a less than positive image of black males in particular and young people in general to the world. And I think that as a whole, African Americans are unaware of the power that they have culturally in the world, and that other people imitate African Americans. And by doing this style, or this unstyle in my opinion, we send a negative image. While it is true, it is your right to dress as you wish. It is, like I said in the other class, it's like having a gas attack in a closed setting. People don't want to necessarily see your underwear. And I know of no culture where presenting your underwear is considered a positive. Showing your behind in most world cultures is indicative of either two things: either a sexual invitation or as an insult. And in a public gathering, in a sacred space, I think that it is inappropriate. And that's my opinion. Of course, you know, I wore bell bottoms and I had a big old afro, and I wanted to look like Michael Jackson, and I fell down the steps many a time going down the steps at my high school. And, you know, nobody could stop me from doing my afro, and nobody could stop me from wearing my bell bottoms. And later we stopped doing that. This style has persisted. Anybody got any opinions about this?
I mean,
yeah. Tell us about your daddy. Tell me what you did.
Oh, well, I just feel like it's a effect from African Americans basically being ripped of most of their culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the whole hip hop, the dress, the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we walk, the music, everything, I feel like we kind of had to invent our own culture. You see what I'm saying?
A subculture, yeah.
A subculture. And as far as you write about, you know, African Americans leading certain cultures and certain trends.
Tell them about your daddy.
Well, my dad, when I was young, I used to say, well, I still do, but he wanted to get out at the mall, and he pulled his pants down, and he wanted to walk in the mall with me, which that embarrassed me, but that only embarrassed me because of his age. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so only people supposed to show their behind.
I mean, it looked funny when you
got
funny? Salt and pepper.
It looked funny. It looked funny for him to do that.
Yeah.
But let me. Okay, now I'm gonna say.
But
something
if I had an older
that's
brother,
gonna probably be on YouTube.
Okay.
And it's gonna be sort of wicked, but I'm gonna say it. Okay. Some people might be 52 years old and look good, and if they were to show their body, it might be okay. And some people might be 22, and they need to cover up.
Yeah.
So you're upset because your gray-haired father was trying to show you how you embarrassed him.
Exactly.
Okay.
But it wouldn't work if it was an older brother that was maybe in his 30s or maybe even 40s. It wouldn't have had that same effect on me. Like, it would have been okay, but it's kind of like out of place because everybody know that people 50 and up don't sag. Like, it's not really their movement. It's more like a
So what are y'all trying to tell us? To kiss y'all behind?
Not really. I mean, I feel like we're not really accepted in society anyway.
What she feels about it.
Well, I basically agree with Mr. Belcher, and I think...
You know what? I ain't giving no bonus points.
No, seriously. I am a non-traditional student, and of course I'm over 50, and I don't necessarily... I understand it's a fad for young people, but in certain settings I think that you should dress appropriately, and I'm offended a lot of times because actually, honestly, I'm tired of looking at people's behind and their underwear. And I think it's in poor taste. And I think that it has persisted longer than any other style or fad that I've seen.
This young man is raising his hand.
Let me ask you a question. Has sagging pants started any war? Has it killed anybody? Has it raped anybody? And when you say you tired of looking at people behind, are you looking at female suit? Because when they wear tight, they showing they behind. So what's the difference?
This. Just because someone tells you something looks good doesn't necessarily mean that. I will tell you this with all clarity. High heel shoes are problematic if you're an orthopedist for women. And just because a man tells you you look sexy with your heels propped up there and you walking around like a minotaur, the fact of the matter is this. When you get to be a 60-year-old woman, you got back problems and your toes have curled and twisted, then that's a whole other story. And I'm going to say this, and it's not meant as a slam, but it's meant to be the truth. Most of the men that are designing those damn shoes, yes, I said damn, those damn shoes don't give a rat's behind about a woman. Okay, and they don't have to wear them. And they making you pay for
Okay,
it.
so that's a good reason not to wear high heel shoes, but it's nothing medically gonna be wrong with you when you 60 from sagging, though.
Point.
That is so true. I have never had to take a pill for no pain from sagging. No kind of meditation from sagging. I'm good. I can run.
You know, you said my rights begin where your nose ends. And so, you know, you ask that person, would you dress in front of your grandmama like that? Do you want, if I walk in this room and I have gas and I break wind, okay, I mean, you are slightly offended. I mean, you have to smell that. That's the same kind of thing. It's visual pollution.
But how much
You really got something. You feeling the urge.
Honestly, personally, I don't have nothing against sagging, because I feel like they could wear what they want to wear. And she was talking about how girls dress like the leggings. Personally, I like wearing leggings because I feel like maybe when I got a butt.
For real?
I think it like shows my curves and stuff.
So let me ask you a question. Hold on.
I'm not loose. I just like my body and I like the way I look.
You like your body, you like the way you look. So let me ask you a real quick question. Have you ever had anyone say to you something that you did not like because at the time that you were dressed showing your curves, you attracted their attention? You had someone say, "Ooh, you look so good," and decide to elaborate. Have you had that happen?
But they say something to me whether I wear like hoish things and when I wear like turtleneck stuff. So either way, somebody gonna say something to me. So I feel like, why not just
He seems to have one last thing to say, and then we go.
First off, I want to say, for a long time, I said we had been rejected from mainstream culture. That's why y'all were wearing bell bottoms, cause y'all had to have y'all identity. You wouldn't accept it whether you had.
As you can see, we're not gonna solve this problem. But now at least it's out there, and you've done a statistical analysis of it, and somebody will use your research, and it'll grow.
They get somebody with a different cultural opinion. Like they come from a different culture.
Can you say
I would
something?
love to. Yes.
I think the whole pants sagging or whatever's going on with this generation will
Yes.
stop when the next generation comes up with something really
gonna be
good.
worse.
It's gonna be worse because they just.
Did you hear? Hold on a second. When another generation comes that does something that they don't like,
That we don't like.
That you
When
don't
our
like.
kids start
Doing something that you
doing
don't
their own
like.
thing,
and
we
you